I was talking about whether or not time exists or not. See you next time. I was talking about image memory by late Mr. Nakayama. And the whole idea is about the brain and heart, the paradox. Brain has its own universe, the world, but it's only in your imagination. Reality is felt as it is, regardless of the time in your experience. So it's kind of like two universes exist. One is the reality, the other one is imagination. And Mr. Nakayama talked about mind being imaginary and mathematically expressed by the imaginary number, and reality is like a real number as it is. So he talked about the matrix of real and image, and how we may process information between image and reality as if mind and body, or heart. Again, the heart, the body represent everything as it is, and stuff in our mind or brain is the image. We talk about how to connect to the heart. And I also mentioned about the time exists or not. Time may exist in here, but in here, in our body, it's a real, but there's no such thing as time in concept. It's just the real experience of every moment. So he was talking about the human brain computer model, talking about the brain part and the physical part, image and reality. And one of the discussion he had was, when we think, we may just think in the image, but we may also access information from the reality. Example, when the idea pops up, image reach out from the experience so that the image has the meaning, relationship with the actual experience of it. So the real number may represent, and the image number on the other axis, like a X and Y axis, and it's up here or it's down here, or in some cases they may just have like a spark in between. It's a vector analysis. Without going into detail, that's the model he had in human brain computer model. So when I was pondering about this, if the time exists, conceptually you can say time exists in the mind, but there's the also reality of things happening physically. But in us to process the relationship is where the connection of those image and reality may intersect. And the way I would imagine in the state of Samadhi is we are free from the constraint of the mind. So not just the image, we access the reality of the experience. And when there's some connection found, like a brain connected to heart, and awakening, maybe idea generated from the experience tied to the conceptual stuff as the wisdom, not just the operation in the mind, but beyond that, out of the confinement of the mind. And that's Samadhi. And that's the relationship of Samadhi and idea processed in this framework of image and reality, like a matrix. And what happens in our living, in our mind-body relationship, there is that all sorts of combination can be tested out. Just like AI is to go through like a Monte Carlo simulation or random connection to see if any idea may pop up even out of delusion. And that's the Zen saying, delusion is awakening. Delusion become awakening. When that connection is made, then you have this aha moment. And that's also awakening. So, I may not have explained, or I may have explained, but may not connect to the meaning of it in reality of our existence. But that's the point I realized when late Mr. Nakayama was talking about the image memory, imaginary number versus real experience or real number in the mathematical formula, but physically the connection can be found. And that's the revolution. New life being developed. Then you have this waku, liveliness. You feel that you are on top of it. So it took 40 some years to find this out, from the time I saw that the matrix of Nakayama in one of his books to just a while ago. Now I understood the meaning of it. Again, the bottom line is the connection of mind and body is the state of being in Samadhi. I just wanted to say this much. I may be able to come back some other time. Just a thought. Thank you.